My mag thing stuck. See? I'm not tripping. In that last video, I thought I was tripping because when I shot my fucking mag fell out and the stovepipe, but it didn't. My fucking magazine. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. It's stuck.
doing a little bit of investigation, I found the culprit. This magazine, for whatever reason, this magazine is extremely hard to see as compared to another one. Boom. That was the issue. Why the magazine was falling out, why some of the rounds weren't chambering. It was this. Now, as I was looking through, I was kind of learning something. So as the magazine goes in, you can see the magazine release kind of comes in a little bit. Now, I think it's supposed to do that with all magazines. See, this is the good magazine. You can even see that at a certain point, it starts to depress the magazine release. However, I think that's just to make it lock in a little bit better once it gets there, but it shouldn't be this hard to put in the magazine. Even with the loaded magazine, you can still see it depresses, but not nearly as hard to put into the gun. So this is the bad guy. This was what was messing it up. Can't even dry fire with it. Can't really train with it. It's probably just gonna go in the garbage because I really can't do nothing with it if it doesn't go into the gun correctly. So found it out. I'm glad it didn't have anything to do with my gun. Have a couple of upgrades that I got. I got a mag well, just a little bit easier to slide it, as opposed to not having it. It does a little bit for the grip as well. It kind of just makes it seep into your hands. I have big hands, so Glock 17 probably would have been a little bit better, or 19X, just because I have bigger hands. But it still adds a little bit of, I guess, just texture down here that I can kind of torque up against. Another one, just kind of a DIY thing. I did somewhat of a little undercut on my trigger guard as well. Like I said, I got like big fat knuckles, so I get Glock trigger pretty bad, especially torquing up against the bottom of it right there. Those were the few upgrades that I had. I have another one coming in. I got an extended mag release coming in. This one's tiny on the Gen 3. It's very, very small and kind of hard to get to. It even cutting up my thumb sometimes. I'm definitely gonna get that put in. Yeah, kind of got another little something to look forward to in the future as well, that I'm gearing up for, that you guys will see soon. Moral of the story though, check your equipment. This very well could have been my EDC mag, you know, so definitely make sure you're checking your equipment, making sure things run right, run how they're supposed to. Don't be afraid to get new equipment. I guess like mags, they are disposable at some point. Some of them can just be defective. I'm not sure what happened to this though, because it was never doing this before, but all of a sudden it just started doing it. That's why I was worried that it had something to do with the mag well or the undercut, because I just hadn't, it was really out of nowhere. I got this mag, I don't know, maybe 3-4 months ago, but it just started acting up all of a sudden. But check your equipment and make sure everything is running smooth and how it's supposed to, how you want it to, because that's what I learned. Defective equipment doesn't work very well when you're trying to train at the range and get some shit done. Kind of makes you look like a fool.